Hello there, this is Motions Biz and bringing you another video for another day. And to my subscribers out there, old and new, I appreciate you very much. I was so happy when I opened my channel and I saw that, we have a few more subscribers. So if it is your first time checking this channel and you just subscribe, welcome to you and thank you so much. But for my other subscribers as well, I really appreciate you very much for following me on my journey. This video that I'm sharing with you today is about my experience with Regions Bank and Navy Federal, both on the personal and business side. So here we go, and let's get started. So here it is. There were a few things that I noticed while banking with both banks, actually. Now, Regions Bank is not a credit union, but it is like a kind of a second level bank, so to speak. It's not Bank of America, Chase, Wells Fargo, but there are, from what I heard, they are a lot more friendly, with its clients and customers. Reason why I banked with Regions Bank is that on the first videos that I watched, it was actually Noelle Randall, and she was talking about working more with this, smaller banks instead of the bigger banks, especially when you are just starting out on your business. Now, as with Navy Federal, of course, it was also from one of those videos that I heard about Navy Federal, and as you can see, I had a video of my experience and my journey with them as well. And of course, I'm very partial to Navy Fed just because of my experience with them and how they took care of me. And again, I'm really trying not to make my videos too long. So this is just a kind of a brief summary of my relationship with Regions Bank. So I opened Regions Bank in August, opened both savings and checking, and deposited business revenue bi-weekly, and that is still happening even until now. And this is the bank that we use for our payroll for our employees and expenses as well. So to sum it up, I've been with them about 4 months already. Now, one thing I noticed was that they won't take mobile deposit checks for more than 6,000, so it's pretty limited. And another thing that I kind of don't like is that deposits of more than 10K or more, they hold it for about a week or so. And when I'm due to, be paying payroll, it's like it's really a hassle. The only good thing about it is that the manager over there already knows me, and also the assistant manager and one of the account managers that can actually override that for me. So every time I do that, at least it will be released the next day. But I just don't like it when both people are not in the bank, because I have to deposit it in one of my banks just to make sure that it would clear the next day. But they're really very friendly, and that's one thing I notice about them. Just like many other banks, it's just a very simple kind of community atmosphere over there. Now, with my dearest, beloved, most treasured Navy Federal, of course, it's a whole different relationship. So, as you know, I opened my personal account mid-July of 2021, was approved for 25,000 cash rewards Visa on September 30, October 1. That was when I tried to do the late night hack. And then I opened a business account the first week of October, and applied for the Gobiz Rewards Visa October 2nd week. So on the second week, that's when I applied for the visa. But it took quite some time just because I could not get back to them to confirm and verify, some information because they did need to verify me. And another thing is I did have an a fraud alert on all my credit reports and with all the credit bureaus because of an incident. So they had to call me for that to make sure that I was the one who was applying for the loan. And that is another thing that I was able to appreciate with Navy Federal, because some banks, if they see that you have a freeze, a fraud alert, they would just deny you right then and there. But they took time to contact me many times and waited until I could actually verify that. So that's another thing, that's customer service. So comparing the two right there, I pretty much started banking with them almost about the same time now, I would say about roughly 4 or 5 months. But the difference is that with Navy Federal on the personal side, I already have a $25,000 credit limit on a Cash Rewards Visa, and on the business side was 15,000, and I'm barely 4 months into being a member. So that really shows you the difference and the reason why I'm such a big fan of Navy Federal. With Regions Bank, early on, I think it was on my third month with them, banking with them, they were getting all my revenue. They were, we were depositing all our income there, so they can pretty much see, that we do have very regular deposits, with the business. And when I discussed this with the manager, he actually mentioned and just kind of pretty much kind of told me that, with them, it takes time to build a relationship, and even directed me to maybe try Amex, applying for the Amex card initially because he said I was very new to the business. Now, this made me think that comparing the two, Regions Bank and Navy Federal, and I know that Regions Bank is not a credit union, but Regions Bank do have very good business products, and I am sure that some of you may be familiar with them and are able to enjoy, the benefits like big business loans because you are already a seasoned business. But for a beginning and a startup business like mine, I think it takes time. So it's more like a slow burn for Regions Bank, whereas with Navy Federal, you sign up with them, you build a relationship, a quick one, and there you go. You are able to really avail of all these benefits. So, man, the difference is really a lot. Now, this is just a screenshot of the email that I received from Navy Federal when they did approve me for the Gobiz Rewards for 15,000, and also when they approved me for opening the business account, because I could not quite remember the dates. So I made sure I had that. So see, they're also very good with communication, of course, Navy Federal. So you can see that right here, the email I received. So in fairness to Regions Bank, they do have a lot of programs for businesses. And I can really say that, a lot of the businesses that are already in the development phase and the maturing phase, they do have great products and they do extend big loan amounts. And I know that for sure because I do know of some friends who have had like commercial real estate loans with them. So I know I will be banking with them. I will stay with them, but I think a majority of our revenue will be going to Navy Federal from now on, because even if Navy Federal is more kind of catered to the personal side of it because of its members, they still have very good commercial programs. So this is how Navy Federal structures their business products. So they have products for companies when they are just in the launching phase, and programs for developing and growing companies, and also for established and maturing companies. So I'm curious to see how in the future in my journey, how their business products work, because I know that whenever I get a chance, I will certainly be using Navy Federal. But on the other hand, as well, I still want to maintain that relationship with Regions Bank, because they're kind of a community bank, and they do have good programs for like local businesses and stuff. So again, they're both good banks, and I'm happy with them. And I still do have Bank of America, but it's just there. To sum it up, I do not have any business line of credit or credit cards with Regions Bank. And another thing is, of course, I'm also guarding my inquiries and stuff, and also trying to monitor my credit scores. So with Navy Federal, comparing that with Regions Bank, in the 4 months that I was with them, Navy Federal was able to provide me with a lot more trust, being a very new member, barely 4 months. And they are just very generous and willing to extend that, just because I am a member. So that's why, of course, like many of you who love Navy Federal, I am such a big fan, and I'm a fanatic. And please don't get bored with me when I keep talking about Navy Federal and sharing things, because I'm trying to learn more about them, about their products, and use them whenever I can. And I will also be sharing experiences with other banks and how they are. So anyway, this is the end of the video. And to my subscribers again, 105 as of today, thank you so much. I appreciate you very much, and you continue to inspire me. Again, have a wonderful day to all of you.